Pisces, welcome to your general reading for 14 till 20 August. With me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Please remember this reading is general, take it as it resonates. If you are coming across this video, whether you are Pisces or not, cross-watch or whatever, there is a message here for you. You've been guided here. You are not here by coincidence. So let's see what it is. Anything comes up in the reading that resonates with you quite strongly, take a nice deep breath, accept it for yourself and say yes, 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 yes. Do your reading, clarify, and end off with a crystal oracle message. So stick around until the end and let's see what we got for you. Pisces, what is happening in your moment of strength right now? We have got the Star Aquarius energy as well as the Hangman. So Neptune energy, spirituality, reception of spirituality, guidance, those sort of things. So for you where you are at the moment, beautiful Pisces, you are exactly where you need to be. For blessings, like it's like the bullseye for blessings for you at the moment. And of course, the reason why you're having this experience is because you are in alignment with your highest good right now, where you can shine. And also, this is a space, Pisces, especially if you've been working really, really hard and you've been trying really, really hard to do the best that you can with the knowledge and understanding that you have. You've done everything right to the best of your ability. It's time to hand over to Source. It's time to hand over for that bigger power to our soul family, to your higher self. Not only so that the miracle can come to be, but so it can be better and more beautiful and more amazing and more incredible than you might ever imagine at this particular point in time. All right? So for some of you, you got the good things coming. It may seem like, oh, this is nice, this is great. Oh, never thought it can be this good. This is the best what my life could possibly be. There's more. But in order to experience that more, in order to align with it more, it's not a time where you want to, sort of really work it. I want to align with it, I want to align with it, I want to align with it. The universe ain't stupid. The universe knows what you want. Source knows what you want. Spirit get you. I got you, Pisces. I know that's what you'd like to have. Kudos, kudos, kudos. It's a space where you got to allow it, It's what I call allowing God to be God, that real sort of, to do like the godly vibe, the vibe that just knocks you off your feet in the most positive way. That is what you need to, or what you are guided to allow at the moment. What is your challenge though? Let's see what your challenge is. Too many cards coming out at the moment. Let's see, just a challenge for Pisces, please. What is it that you need to be aware of so that you don't fall into the same traps as before? And you have got the Three of Swords. You don't need to be the internal victim, Pisces. All right? The past happened. It is what it was. This card reminds you that, a lot of times we feel that, it's honorable to stay with the past. It's showing honor, it's showing dignity, it's showing respect. This happened, 150 years ago. You got to honor that, you got to respect that. And, that's all fair and well. That really is all fair and well. And I'm going to say this, and some people are probably going to fry me for this, but I'm going to say it nonetheless. So I am homosexual. And if there's one thing in this world that irks me quite a lot, it's gay pride festivals. And the reason why that is because, pride has started as something that you really stand up for yourself. You sort of claim your worthiness in your life. You have to say that I have to step back for this. One day I can be free, I can be supported, and all those type of things. But these days it's just become, in most parts, not always, but in many parts, it's just become an easy peasy way to just almost go like way out, just to really sleep around, have to find the excitement, which is thing that men like. And, in essence, I will say there's nothing wrong with that, but it's that sort of thing that we sometimes have, that you say, I'm standing up for a cause. But first of all, are you really? And secondly, do you actually really have to? Just an example, I remember this one pride I saw a couple of years ago where a guy was literally only wearing a sock over his frontal private parts. And I'm like, where's the pride in that? You know, where is the gratitude in that for that there were those before us that have really, committed their lives, literally sometimes, so that we could really have the freedom that we are able to have today. For me to just be able to say that on a public video, be able to say, I'm homosexual and I'm proud of that. You know, that is the sort of thing you could have let my head roll before. And so Pisces, for many of you, what is so the point that I'm trying to get across is that you just want to be mindful that you are not becoming so invested in doing certain things because you believe that it's the honorable and the right thing, that you are, I don't know, going to church because it's what you must do, it's what decent people do, that you must stay in this relationship because this is what one does, that you must suffer in order to reach greatness and so forth and so forth. I feel that some of you are, and from good intentions, but it feels like being stuck in the past in some ways, and whereas it's more time of saying, you know what, no, it's time for me to be free. And the question is, who are you really? Who do you want to be? I feel literally that some of you are in that challenging period still of living almost outdated patterns. Okay? Let's see what has brought you here. I know this is taking a bit of a different direction, but let's see where it goes. Some successes there in the recent past, some wonderful ideas for money, for stability, really work with yourself there in emotions. So in essence, you've really done really good work there in the recent past on yourself, new ideas, new ambitions around money, accepting it within yourself. What is happening over here, and this is something that can be very typical for a water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because you're more emotional beings. You get the idea, you embrace the idea, it's really, really fantastic, and then your fear starts to kick in, and when our fear begins to kick in, it normally says to you, hey, you can't do that. You can't do this, it goes against convention. This is what you're supposed to do, that is what you're supposed to do, this is the real honorable thing, that is the real honorable thing. All fair and well, but how does it make you feel? Because at the end of the day, there's no point in doing the right thing if it makes you, feel sort of like you on shaky ground. Let's see, what is the outcome for you? There's a lot of releases going forward. I feel that you're in for a little bit of a tough space here, Pisces. And one of the main reasons why I feel that you're in for a bit of a tough space is because for some of you, you are really holding on to things that you are way better off letting go, releasing. Okay? There's some of you that, let's say for example, some person comes to your home every day or to your desk at work or something like that, you would prefer that they don't. And you would prefer that they don't, not because you are snobby or anything like that, but you would prefer that they don't because I feel that they are just the energy vampires. They bring you down with their stuff and they want to complain and they want to moan. Poor us. Life is always going so hard. It's so difficult. Blah, 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 blah. Prime example maybe, that seems to be happening in the world. A lot of people don't even realize this, but I am challenged because I'm a black person. I come from slaves. Or, whatever, I live in the US, but, I'm from Mexico or whatever. It's time to let the sad story, the sad past go. I mean, for me, for example, on the Nelson side of my family, I literally come from slaves. And I can say that, I come from this bad side of slaves and it's so bad for me and poor me, poor me, poor me. So I can embrace the fact that my Nelson ancestors were literally chained up in a ship to be shipped from St. Helena, the island up the coast of Africa, to be shipped to somewhere in Europe probably, got shipwrecked. And so they landed in a space where they didn't know the language, they didn't know the people. It was completely out of their depth. And still, somehow they made it work. And I prefer to embrace that strength of mine. And by embracing the true strength of who you are, really maybe put some investigation Where is it that you come from? What is the strength within your pathology, you know? And then choosing from there. There's opportunities for new beginnings. There's opportunities for really profound changes going forward. Really amazing transformations going forward. We're going to see what's happening on your reading next week, Pisces, but I can see that for some of you, this is a little bit of a difficult turning point. But it's almost like one day things are going well, the next day things are not going well. Then it's going well, then it's not going well. So it's a little bit of a seesaw type of vibe, you know. But I feel going forward, really, there is that it's about getting clarity about who and what it is that you need to leave behind. And sometimes that means that you have to leave behind a certain dream of what you thought your life is going to be to make space for a bigger dream. Okay. Let's get some clarity about your past influences. Ooh, I like this. Lots of victory, lots of success, lots of strength. So you want to remind yourself, Pisces, about why did you start certain things? Why did you start new things? I can see that you're on a good roll over there at the moment. And something that you want to look at, especially with your emotions. When things are going well, you're doing well. When things are not going that well, you might not be doing that well. I feel that for some of you, you may have started something really, really brilliant, went really, really well, lots of healing, really challenged yourself, lots of success, and then you thought it might be time to expand. And I would agree with you. You could have stayed small or you can grow bigger. Why can't you? But then sometimes when it comes to growing bigger, we have that little voices in our head that other people say, you're not strong enough. You know, you can't do this. What makes you think you can do it and other people couldn't? Because that is them and this is you, you know. Lots of fighting with the self at the moment, but this is also the sort of fighting that gives you some clarity about what are the things that are holding you back. So instead of just making of the bad things happening, you know, bad between inverted commas, instead of just making of the challenges of what is happening as bad, as horrible, as terrible, and unacceptable, when the emotional conflict comes up, rather say, what is this moment trying to teach me about me? What is the unresolved things within me? And then what I want to recommend to you, Pisces, is not to take everything on at the same time, especially when it comes to healing of the self, healing of the patterns, moving from the past. Maybe getting some clarity about what are the things that you need to heal. Sorry. Tackling one, getting the clarity around it, moving past it, and then give yourself a little bit of time. So don't go boom, 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 boom. You know, get clarity about the things that you need to work on. What are my fears? What are the things that makes you feel discouraged, demotivated? You're on a good roll, and then this one thing happens, or this one person happens. What is that thing? And then having the willingness to see, and this is where it gets tough. What is it within me that is reflecting that on the outside? And then having the willingness to have a more amicable, healthy relationship, a better serving for all relationship around that. Not rushing yourself. Okay, I feel a great tendency here for many of you to rush yourself. And then when you get the clarity of what it is that you are holding back, what is your next step? Remember to be patient with yourself. Remember to be kind with yourself. Remember that when you get the clarity about what is holding you back, and when you start working with what is holding you back, and when you start to give yourself that second chance, and when you say, well, maybe I am good enough, maybe I am strong enough, maybe I am worthy, what do I have? What can I work on? What do I have in where I am right now? Leave that green grass over there. You know, what do I have here where I am right now? Opening yourself to that higher wisdom that Source has got for you. There's lots of higher wisdom that's available for a lot of you going forward, following that guidance. There is a lot of success going forward in career, in money, in passion projects, which can actually become a full-time career. I feel that some of you are a little bit in a rush, a little bit in a hurry. You push things a little bit, going well, boom, 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 let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Whereas it might be better to just breathe a little bit, give yourself some time, allow that higher guidance to come through, and then seeing almost like what is the magic and where you are at the moment, instead of believing that the magic is going to be over there. Oh, I need to get this first or need to do that first. Maybe the magic is right here where you are right now. All right. Let's see what we've got in Crystal Oracle guidance for you, beautiful Pisces. This reading is a little bit all over the place, so you're going to have to let me know in comments what's going on over here. I tried to tie it in, but that's what I'm getting, and I can only give you what I get. But if it was helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I'm here every week. And I got Opal in reverse. So it almost feels like some of you are withholding joy from yourself and believing it to be an honorable thing. You've got to stop that. Joy, happiness, fulfillment, all of those type of things, you are worthy of it, you know. And when we withhold the good things from ourselves in life, believing that we're coming from an honorable point, that is typically when things start going south for you. Okay, so you might want to look the times when things didn't go well for you. Did you maybe sacrifice yourself at those times? Because when you sacrifice yourself, you have already lost the sort of like the battle, the whatever it is that you are going for. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Pisces. I hope that it helps. If any of you are interested in deep exploration of your energy, you can book a personal reading. The details are in the description. Check out the link for my step-by-step tarot reading course. Check out the link for my free oracle card reading course. Definitely give that free guided hypnosis coming up on your screen right now a shot as well. It will definitely help you. I will see you next week. Bye.